What's good with y'all, fam? How y'all doing, bro? It's your boy Ty Underrated. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all staying well on y'all journeys. I hope y'all staying strong. If that bad foreign biddy is hitting you up, my nigga, dub her shit. It's not worth it. Keep your seat. Today's video, why are your friends, bro? Why you can't retain with them, bro? I'm gonna tell you this. You will not be able to retain with your friends. And this is something that I noticed. This is something that I noticed on a personal level, guys. But if this applies to you, comment, because this is something that I also been seeing too on like the Semen Potential Reddit, the community on Reddit. Now, the reason why you can't retain with your friends, this is something that I come to terms with, is because when you make friends with people, you gotta realize something. You guys are all like-minded. You guys are all, have interests in the same things, maybe the same topics, same subjects, same hobbies or whatever. Now, there's some group of friends that you're going to be friends with, guys, that are not going to be shit. They're not going to have nothing going for them, none of that, but you hang out with them. Now, you may be an individual who has potential, but yet you haven't expounded on that potential yet. You haven't really dived deep into that potential. Now, people can see somebody who has potential. A lot of people will not tell you this, but they can see you. If you're a person who has a lot of potential, or if you're a person who, is talented, but you haven't really noticed it yourself, people usually notice it before you can notice it. That's why you usually have like other people say like, yo, bro, you should really start doing this, and you'll be down to yourself, but they're like, nah, bro, like I can see you doing it. It's because people can see it, bro. That stuff, that talent, those hobbies and all that, those gifts, that's the energy right there, bro. And you radiate that. Even if you're not even fully aware of it, if you're not even fully skilled at it, people still see that. So when you're around these people, they don't have nothing going for themselves. So when they start seeing you ended up going into that potential, when they start seeing you tapping into that potential, they get nervous because now they got to improve themselves. Now they got to work on themselves. And I'm being real with you, a lot of people don't want to work on themselves. A lot of people want to stay in the same predicament. A lot of people want to stay in a same situation. And if they could find people, if they could find friends who can stay in the same situation with them, then they don't feel guilty. They don't feel convicted about not improving themselves, because the people around them, the reality they live in, is just nothing but just limitation. It's nothing but just staying the same. When you are an individual who's in that group and you start spitting, oh, bro, we got to start doing this, or we got to start self-improving, that disrupts their reality. That totally disrupts their reality, because their reality is, I'm going to do this all day. I don't want to get nowhere else. And that's fine, because the people around me know it's fine, because they don't want to do the shit themselves. So when you start retaining, you start giving off that radiation, that natural self-improvement. Because if you're retaining and you really serious about it, then you're gonna naturally be improving yourself. It's not even gonna be a chore. It's not gonna be a if and no. You're naturally gonna wake up and have the desire and have the motivation to want to improve yourself. People are going to realize this. You may have people hit you like, hey, yo, bro, let's do like a smoke session, and you be like, nah, bro, I'm doing this right now. I'm working on this right now. They're going to start getting mad. They're going to start twisting their face at you. They're going to start kissing their teeth at you. Trust me, bro, I've been through this shit myself. But here's the thing. You're going to naturally lose friends. That's just how it is. If you're not ready to lose friends, if you're not ready to lose people, then you shouldn't be on this journey. But here's the thing, guys. Not everybody can be at the top. Not everybody can be the leader. When you start retaining, bro, you start giving all that masculine, that leadership, bro, they don't want no parts of it. They start fearing it, bro, because you're giving off a different vibe. You're giving off a different frequency, and that frequency can't coincide with their frequency, guys. You gotta remember that. You can't have this. You can't have a high frequency and a low. You can't have that. It's gonna always clash heads, because you're at a different conscious state than them. They're at a lower conscious state. And by you raising that light, it's disrupting that darkness that's in them. That light is penetrating that darkness. And whatever, entities that's attached to them, whatever evil that they got going on with themselves, it's gonna start going crazy, bro. That's why they're gonna start going back, bickering with you. You're gonna notice that people gonna start throwing more subs at you. They're gonna start saying more disrespectful remarks, and it's gonna be on a subconscious level because they're not even gonna realize it themselves, guys. That's the thing. They're not even gonna realize it, but it's what's in them. It's whatever evil that's attached to them, whatever negative force is attached to them, is what's causing them, is irking them to do it subconsciously, and they don't realize it. But when you on retention, bro, you don't really play that shit. You call shit out for what it is. So you put your foot down. That's even what they gonna dislike even more. Beforehand, when you was constantly fapping, you wasn't a person who stood your ground. You was probably the kid in the group or that friend in the group who probably just let shit slide, let shit go, let shit run. When you on retention, you don't let nothing slide, bro. Nothing gets by you, bro. You literally unlock your showering gun, bro. I'm about to make a video on that. You literally unlock that shit because whatever bullshit people try to throw at you, you put your foot down. You be like, nah, bro, we not doing that shit. Don't do that shit, bro. Or you nip that shit in the bud. But I'm telling you guys can't be worrying about whether or not if your friends is driving out your life. If anything, you should be glad. You should be grateful to the Most High because He's revealing to you that you are doing something that's right. You were in a situation before that was not going to help you, that was not going to benefit you. And another reason why why you can't retain with your group of friends is because of envy, bro. It's because of envy. They don't want to take the knowledge. They don't want to ingest the knowledge for themselves. But they see you taking the knowledge. They see you take the initiative. They see you trying to better yourself. And it's not even nothing of pride. It's something because you want to be a better individual. However, people have this tendency to think when a person wants to better themselves, when a person wants to improve himself, whether it's financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, that they're trying to be better than the next person. You see, we live in a very envious culture and a very jealous culture where when an individual elevates himself, when he puts to work in, the people who don't want to put the work in end up sucking their teeth at that person because they want to be in that predicament. However, they don't want to put the work in to get to that predicament. And the thing is, everybody can get there, bro. You just got to put the work in. As long as you put the work in, you're just bound to happen. That's the way the law of attraction works. That's the way blessings work. If you put the work in, you refrain from all that craziness, worldly ventures, worldly desires, instant gratifications, naturally life is going to reward you. But the problem is people are so seeped into their cesspool of wickedness, their cesspool of unrighteousness. You know what they rather do? They rather continue to live in their funk, live in the situation that they're in, and skulk at other people, than get off their fucking ass and go put the work in their damn selves. And that is the culture we live in. So that's why you will never be able to retain with your friends. Because if you have a friend who is a coomer, who's a beta ass simp, and he's constantly worshiping women, or you have a friend who's constantly dumping loads on himself, and you tell this nigga, yo, doing this and that is killing you, doing this and that is destroying you, doing this and that is going to cause long-term effects, you're disrupting his reality. His reality is already got a lot of fantasies. So you're not going to get through to him. Not only that, you got strongholds that play into that too. And that's a whole different topic. So when you a person who's retaining and you tell him about this and you're disrupting his gratification, you're disrupting his instant desires, you're pretty much destroying his world. That's going to get him mad. Think about this. I like chocolate cake. I'm eating chocolate cake. I have life telling me, I have mainstream media telling me chocolate cake is healthy. So I eat chocolate cake on the daily. Now, if you eat chocolate cake on a daily, you're going to probably have high cholesterol, diabetes, all that shit. But mainstream media tells you that chocolate cake is good for you. Now, I have somebody that comes to me and tells me 1%, bro, chocolate cake is going to kill you, bro. It's not healthy. Now, I don't went through my whole life believing that chocolate cake is good for me. It's healthy, yada, yada, yada. But this one person tells me, yo, chocolate cake could cause all these health benefits. It's gonna cause all these health downfalls down the line. It's gonna cause all these issues with your health and all these problems. I'm going to get mad because I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I was told that chocolate cake is good for you. That's the same thing with masturbation. The minute you tell somebody masturbation is bad for them, bro, science tells you that you supposed to masturbate. That's the world we live in, folks. Whoever sees this video, I hope you took whatever knowledge, whatever lesson I can give to you, because the real basis of it all is we live in a world where no matter what you do, no matter how much facts you bring to the table, how much experience, people are going to do what they want to do. So if you're in a friend group of people, especially people who are stubborn and people who don't want to do anything to improve themselves, don't even be upset, bro. You keep putting the work in. The universe, the Most High, He's going to reward you, is going to reward you, so you don't got nothing to worry about. But at the end of the day, those friends, those people that you want to help so desperately, look, bro, you can only do so much. Y'all stay up.